So this weekend could be a big problem. So guys, there's a rumor going around about June 14th and the possibility of a nationwide protest or riots happening on that day, or starting on that day rather, excuse me. So I didn't think anything of it, but my son's mother, who lives in Connecticut, she's asking me about, what are you hearing about June 14th? I go, nothing. I said, I know about July 4th. There's something that might be happening there, but I don't know anything about June 14th. So I leave it alone. You know, I look it up. I looked it up and I saw some protesting. I'm like, all right, not a big deal. But then this morning she sends me a screenshot of where she lives in Connecticut, asking if the PD in her town should start focusing on the possibility of a mass protest in Connecticut. So I looked at that, I look at it again, and apparently there's mass protesting. They're planning for mass protesting all over the United States in regards to what's going on in LA. So the ICE raids, or the anti-ICE raids, or raids, whatever the hell the protests they're calling them, they're supposedly trying to get people together to pop up all over the nation to protest against ICE taking people back to their home country. Now, listen, the flying of the flags that's going on in LA, that is some straight up and down bullshit. If you feel that wholeheartedly about it, go back to your country. There's a couple of things I wouldn't mind doing to people with their own flags, but I can't say it on here because it'd be like a threat or some shit, whatever. But what they're planning on, who knows? So at this point, you got to keep your head on the swivel. Now, there were some videos in LA of stacks of bricks and certain cocktails being made, if you get what I'm saying. And these cocktails were being made and they were being thrown at the cops. So, not sure if all of that's going to go down, but if you guys start seeing pallets of bricks and or stones just miraculously appearing in parks or alleyways, alert the police department about it and see what they say. I think this is going to be that they're going to try their best to start some shit. I know New York City the past weekend they tried to start some shit with the anti-ICE raid protests, and it was shut down almost immediately. So NYPD actually did some shit and they shut it down, which is good. But the 14th is a nationwide call out, I think. I saw a couple of things, but nothing like prominent. But when I saw that post in Connecticut, in that white ass town in Connecticut, and they were worried about it, I'm like, that's interesting. So this is worth talking about as far as, again, keeping your head on a swivel, trying to stay out of populated areas, try to stay out of the big cities that Saturday, or just keep abreast of what's going on. So maybe you don't want to avoid New York City because you want to come down here because you want to get a fucking donut and a bagel or some shit. If you're coming down here for that, fine. Just keep your head on a swivel, keep in tune to what's going on. You can definitely look on X. X has a couple of protest accounts, and these accounts let people know where they're meeting and what's going on, and they even update you as to what's going on as the things are unfolding. So look for those on X and or Twitter, whatever you want to know it as. Now again, guys, this is getting out of hand with this whole anti-ICE nonsense. They're trying to sell us these sob stories of people being taken away and snatched from their family. If you are here illegally, you need to go. Period. There's no if and or buts about it. There are people like, yeah, but you know, it's not fair. They were here for so long. Then if they were here for so long, they should have made it right while they were here. If you snuck across the border illegally, you should have been figuring out how to legalize yourself here. There is no more excuses, especially when Trump gave you the fucking heads up that he was going to do this. It wasn't like he stepped into office and was like, hi, I got you bitches, and then started shipping people back to their country. He gave you a warning. He gave you months to get ready for this. He gave you months to get your papers and your shit in order so that when he got into office, you were already legalized. But you didn't want to do that because you didn't believe him. And now guess what? You're back in fucking Mexico making chalupas and fucking dancing on a stripper pole as you're selling tacos because you didn't want to believe him. Such is life, man. If somebody tells you some shit's going to happen, take that as a fucking warning and then do what needs to be done. But outside of that, guys, whatever might go down, Just be ready for it. That's all you can do. Don't reorganize your weekend or cancel your weekend because something might happen. Come to the city. And I know I said earlier to like avoid populated areas, avoid heavily populated areas. You can still come to the city and there are places where you can go and you're not going to be bothered. But places like 42nd Street or like Central Park area, those are where they like to gather there. They like to gather at places like that. So just try to avoid that. Or if you're going to go, again, keep your head on the swivel. Just take note of what's going on. Take note of who's there. Take note of how many people are wearing face coverings over their face for no reason at all. Take note of how many people have backpacks and face coverings. You start noticing an increase in people in the area, get out of the area, that's all. But don't change your whole life around, your whole weekend plans because something might happen. This might not happen at all. This might not even come together. Or it might. It might turn into a shit show, which I'm hoping for. But other than that, guys, just keep your head on the swivel. Don't sit there and panic. And if some shit goes down, don't panic. Just leave. Don't go, oh my God, what am I going to do? Look for the exit and go opposite them. That's all you can do. But again, if you keep your head on the swivel, you keep your antennas up, and you start noticing shit, you're going to get out of there well before it actually gets to that point. Other than that, guys, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching.